So this week on Kyber Monday, we're going to be looking at the newest release from 1138Replicas. Now, it's kind of a re-release of one of their prior Kybers, but this time, instead of it being just a display Kyber, it's a chipped Kyber. So we're going to take a look at that next. Stick around. Welcome back. Appreciate you joining me today. As I was saying, today on Kyber Monday, we are going to do an unbagging, I guess you'd say. This is the newest release from 1138Replicas. Jordan Holly over there does a great job on making display Kybers, and now he has delved into making chipped Kybers. Now, many of you guys probably saw the Ventress Slayer Kyber that I did a video on a while back. That was his, I guess, second actual chipped Kyber. His first one, which we'll look at that on Thursday's video, is his Moncala. This one here was the newest release, just recently put out, and we're going to take a look at that. We're going to unbag that now and see what we got. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look and see what's in this package. All right. So by the looks of it, we've got, as I was saying, the Darksaber Kyber. Now we're going to look at a comparison with this one. We're going to look at the original display Kyber that he put out that I've had for a while. But today we're going to compare that with the new Darksaber Kyber. This one is number 9 of 95. So there's only 95 of these that are going to be done as a chipped Kyber. And again, that's coming from 1138Replicas. All of the contact information as far as the Etsy store and all that stuff will be down in the description below. So definitely make sure and take a look. If you want to see, we've got some other information on here. But he sends everything in these nice little bags, and I want to go ahead and take this out and take a look at it. And it's definitely got a different and an improved look compared to the original Darksaber Kyber that he had. So we'll go ahead and get you guys over to the Kyber cam so we can take a look. So this is the original Darksaber Kyber that Jordan put out. This one, you can still get it in this manner, this design, by going through and on his Etsy page and doing it under the infected Kyber crystals. On that one, he has two different drop downs, so you can get your main color and then your secondary color that you can do on there. So you can recreate this as a display Kyber, which those are $20 a piece. So you can do it as the Moncala style. You can do the Darksaber. He had one that he released that was limited edition that we'll look at another time. That was his Halloween Kyber. And I think I did look at that on another video before. But today we're going to look at this one here, and I'm going to go ahead and put the new version on the screen here for you guys to be able to see. So let me just make some space here, and you can see the difference in the two of them. The original one here, it's got a little bit different tint to it. I don't know if maybe it was a different resin that was used when it was made. It looks on this camera here a little bit yellowish. It doesn't look like that on when you're actually looking at it, holding it in your hand. I think it's just the way the camera is picking up the light on the resin, but it does not have that yellowish tint when you're actually looking at it. The new display, or the new Darksaber Kyber, that one there, looking at it, it's you can see the clearness a lot better. And I'm going to try to use my my little tongs here to see if I can spin it and show you guys looking at it here, and I'm going to be looking at the camera as well. you can see the black swirls in this one. Now, one thing that Jordan does different than your other crafters is he uses alcohol ink instead for coloration versus your standard coloration that most of your crafters out there actually use. Most of them are using a mica powder or something along those lines as far as how they're making the colorations as far as different mixtures and stuff. This is alcohol ink. Alcohol ink is a lot harder to be able to deal with. It's a lot harder to get symmetrical coloring in there and get it to where it's infused all throughout. And you can kind of notice that on the original Darksaber as I spin it here. You'll see where there's like very little color on some areas on here, like on these faces here, where you're not getting very much color at all. And then all of a sudden, as you get it around to the main display side, you've got all sorts of color. You got the whites, the gray, the blacks that are all showing through there. And I know my light is kind of reflecting off of it just because of the way that the Kyber is. But all the coloration is on that one side. Whereas with the new Kyber being chipped, that you can see the colors are throughout the entire Kyber. It's through the whole thing, all sides. You can see the coloration through all sides. The biggest thing that I've noticed, though, is unlike some other Kybers that I have from other crafters, Jordan has managed to, and I cannot get these things to work with me here, so I'm just going to put my fingers in the screen. Jordan has managed with these to be able to hide the Kyber very well in an all clear Kyber, which is very difficult to do from the get-go. I've looked at this here a little bit because I did take it out beforehand to look at it. I wanted to see, but you cannot pinpoint exactly where the RFID chip is at inside this Kyber, whereas other ones, they stand out. So Jordan has done a very, very good job, and if you're watching this, great job on being able to hide the RFID chip so that you can't see that, and it's difficult to do. The coloration and everything with it, it helps to blend it in with the black and the clear and everything like that. Whereas with the Mancala that we'll see on Thursday, it's got a cloudiness to it with the way that particular Kyber is designed. So let's go ahead and get over to a full screen here, and we'll take a look at how this Kyber looks, or what colors we get with this Kyber inside our Savi's chassis. I do want to show you. You got your display on this side, and then you've got the new one, the actual chipped Kyber here. You can still see, I mean, it's not yellow in tint, or anything like that, like it looks on the other camera, but you can definitely see there is a lot more clarity in the coloration in your chipped Kyber than your display Kyber. This has got a lot more haze to it, and this is one of his earlier releases of that. So let's go ahead and grab our Savi's chassis here and pop this thing in there. Now, I believe, based on the information on his Etsy page, this particular one, and I'm going to click on the page to confirm, but I believe this one is going to give us, it's a single chip. It's going to be a white glow inside the chassis, which is correct. It is a white glow, and I know it's a little bit hard to see with all the lights that I've got going on here. Let me do this. There you go. Now you can see a little bit better. You do have the white as far as what the blade color is going to be with this one, and based on the information on the website, this will play Ahsoka in the holocron. So very good job, Jordan, on this particular Kyber. I'm looking really, really hard at this one, and I can't distinctly make out where that chip is at. We know it's there because it shows up on the shows up the color on our Savi's chassis, but it's well hidden. So great job there. If you guys are interested in this particular Kyber, this Darksaber version from 1138 Replicas, like I said, the description and the link directly to his store for this Kyber will be in the description down below. They are listed at $30 for being a chipped Kyber, and right now they are available. However, I do see currently, as I'm making this video, there are 20 people that currently have this in their shopping cart for purchase. So I'm not sure how many are left total that he has available, but if you're interested in grabbing one, definitely jump on this one here quick, because like I said, there's only 95 of these. There wasn't a ton of them made, so if you miss out on getting this one here, unfortunately it's going to be gone. So thank you, Jordan. Great job. I appreciate it. Make sure you guys take a look at his page, or on Etsy. Go in there and see. He's got a whole slew of things that he makes. He doesn't make just Kybers. So definitely check out the rest of the stuff that he has on his site. So double check and go to our socials. Take a look there, because that's where you're going to get the most recent releases on video information. That's going to be on our Twitter, our Facebook, and our Instagram. And then, of course, we're going to start on that TikTok here real soon. Next visit I make up to Galaxy's Edge, we're going to have some information on there popping up on it. So appreciate you guys for joining us today. Thank you. And as always, may the Force be with you.